team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Oregon Ducks and the USC Trojans. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
I caught up with the Oregon head coach before the game. He talked to me about the importance of this young running back. Just a freshman, he has continued to showcase his talent. They gave him an opportunity early in the season, and they have been rewarded. He continues to shine and be very productive at the line of scrimmage. I'm going to keep you posted on how he plays here in the first quarter. They're feeding him early and often. He's in the script. Can he keep the momentum going? We'll find out. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. The Ducks ready to kick it away first. Coming out with it, it's Lockhart. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So USC's offense will take the field first. And now we get a look at Jayden Maiava. We're expecting a masterclass in quarterback play as these two get set to square off.
Well, I think the biggest thing that makes this game fun to watch is you've got two programs going head-to-head known for developing elite quarterbacks, and you've got two examples of that in this one. This is one of those games, David, you're not going to want to blink because these guys, I think, are going to be lighting it up. They're going to be taking shots, being aggressive, and it easily could come down to which of these two has the ball.
And here's the thing, I get it, and who has the ball last, but I'm more interested to see who handles the nerves first because this is big time. We're talking about who the better guy is.
Caught, and he's got room. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. Back to throw. It's Maiava. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. That type of big play can even make traveler perk up and take notice.
And, man, when I think about USC and just their pass, I just think about explosive. Explosive playmakers, making explosive plays down the field, finding those big wide receivers, making big plays.
And I think Lincoln Riley really showed why the move to Jayden Maiava the year before was the right move. He got a little bit of experience, and then last year you saw him just absolutely take off. I think the biggest thing that's
could be an outlet. Touchdown, Trojans. Gets it into the end zone. Talk about an offense finding its rhythm early.
So nice to find the end zone early, get that confidence going. The defense is showing exactly what you expect them to do. Offense taking advantage. Great start for the offense.
And the extra point splits the uprights. On the move from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So Oregon's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And this is the guy they are going to feed the rock in this one. He's coming off a 100-yard game and a couple of touchdowns in their last win. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. At midfield, he's got room. Flying down the left side. He is in. Touchdown, Ducks. You know they love their track at Oregon. And when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something.
And the sack all the way back at the 5. And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Running inside, it's Miller. Not much room to run, give him 1 to the 7.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football.
He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20.
Great job on the safety there. And how about the D tackle just collapsing the pocket? There was nowhere for the quarterback to step up into to try to buy himself some time. That D tackle walked his man right into the lap of the QB, and he gets the safety.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Here's Moore to throw. He's got him. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Strong, firm tackle.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet them.
Maybe some room here. Inside the 30. The 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ducks!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. He'll bring it out. It's Lockhart. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, Dave.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
They'll run play action. Got a man. It's Jordan. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Looking downfield, it's Mayaba. Pulls it in. At the 35, he's open. Lots of running room. A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30. The Trojans heading quickly to the line.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. They just keep firing. Under fire. It's caught. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Well, on that 3rd down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after the catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field. That was a fantastic job of rallying to the ball carrier, inbounds, and getting him down, now setting up 4th.
They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The run inside. It's Miller. Got enough space. Touchdown, Trojans. And they take it in for score 6 more points.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Dante Moore. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it on the left. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47.
Well, I know he makes it look easy, but trust me, it's not. For him to run the post route like that and then locate the ball in the air, out-jump a defender on a 50-50 ball, and have the hand strength to reel that one in, that is impressive.
Moore to the air. Buys a little time with his feet. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a...
Finding some room. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. From the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. And the Trojans will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? In this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Throwing more. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
In the gun on 3rd down, Moore. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden, in this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
They'll run it on the counter. Breaks into the open. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. Looking to throw, it's Maiava. Got a man, it's Jordan. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. Both teams wanted to get the ball to their playmakers. Let's see how these wideouts are doing so far. defenses were reeling in the first quarter. See if they can get their sea legs in the second. The Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got him downfield. Touchdown, USC! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air. This guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
With the catch, it's Moore. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right front. Nice job.
This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge.
There's some room. Got enough for the first. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. The Ducks are rolling down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Moore. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intent.
There he goes. Touchdown, Oregon. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And it's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
The returner will field it and bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Stop just short of the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and that'll set them up with a first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Here's Moore to throw. Sets up the screen. Got it inside the 50. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Ducks. His third touchdown of the game. That's almost half of his total as he now has 7 on the year. The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead.
And when you run these screenplays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back. But look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
Running inside, it's Jordan. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Caught behind the line, it's Bowman. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Trojans line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Leaves it with the back. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Slips through the line. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Ducks! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes soof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
Zings it complete to the right. He's not going to make it. Stopped short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further.
USC 21. Number 39 set to kick this one away.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Lockhart. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. The run inside, it's Jordan. Oh, he's got some space. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bowman. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off play action. Going over the top. Pulls it in on the right. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Southern Cal. fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Checking in from the Oregon sideline. There is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have seen some of the defensive players say, we have got to turn it up right now to see if the offense can answer again or if the defense starts to make a statement. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Trying to get behind the defense. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They're dealing with a second and long. Ocean from the wideout. Dante Moore. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Moore from the gun trying to convert third down. Finds his man down the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's brought down. A short return to the defense comes out on top with a pick. Gets the back moving. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Miller. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Trojans use their first timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Dropping back, it's Maiava. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Trojans line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Checking in from the Oregon sideline. Guys, I can feel the energy here and the chemistry between this quarterback and his star wide receiver. He's already got 100 yards receiving in this game, and the way they're talking on the sideline here, they want to keep that going. I think you're going to see him continue to get some downfield targets from his QB here in this game. I'll keep you posted.
Okay, Holly. He leaves it with his back. He's got enough to move the chains and convert, but we'll see if they're content to just let this clock run here late in the half. Now Oregon will call its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Throwing more. That's caught. It's Johnson. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. The Ducks with the 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Moore will throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. In a perfect world, quarterback hits his last step, turns the ball loose, receiver comes out, and the great ball's there. That's not what happened there.
because this isn't a perfect world, because we're going to put a defender on you, mess up that timing where it's
just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. Let's begin with a look at Wake Forest in their matchup against the number 12 team, the Louisville Cardinals.
And the Trojans will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was turning it on. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Finds his man. It's Moore. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Moore. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Moore to the air. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Here's Moore to throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for.
Man, it's so frustrating as a coach because you go into half. Listen, this is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. Just go out and execute. And what do? First drive, you throw an interception, you turn the field position to the other side, create momentum immediately. This is an absolute disaster to start the second half.
It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Oh, running inside. It's Jordan. And on third down, he drops the throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the punt will go into the end.
Looking in from the Oregon sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Back to you guys.
Okay, Holly. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dante Moore. Looking left. He's got it. The Ducks peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Got a little grass. The 20. Inside the slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Lockhart. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. To the air, it's Mayava. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bowman. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Trojans are marching down the field. The run inside. It's Jordan. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And this offense hadn't got the ground game going at all, but it hasn't mattered. The passing game has been so good. So you'd like to create balance on offense, but as long as they can keep spinning the pill out wide, this offense has been just fine.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. That is a costly penalty on this defense. Now they're dealing with a 2nd and 2. Gives it on the option. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate, converts on 4th down, still going. Runs through a man, he might have space. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the 2nd effort, getting the extra yards and getting the 1st down.
And the whistle blows as they bring out the trainers to have a look at an injured Duck. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Rides to back and leaves it. Here's a little room. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Trojans. Great job by the back on the option.
Man, how nice is it to be down and you need to score points when you can just hand it to your running back and he can make big plays like that. Jesse, they're going to need more of those to get back in the football game. They've dug themselves a little bit hole, but that was a good start.
Yeah, I think the defense probably kicking themselves too. I don't know if in this 2-minute type situation if they were expecting them to run the football, but somehow, some way, you've got to be able to gang tackle this guy and not let him take it to the house from that distance and score points. Moving forward now, the run defense has got to shore up for this defense.
The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Takes his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Here's a heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. 4th down, more. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gut. To keep this drive alive. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Oh, a double pass. It's caught downfield. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives them a chance. He makes this offense go.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Makes it past the marker. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Throwing more. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Ducks! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Caught by Williams on the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Trojans send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Checking checking in from the Oregon sideline. There is so much enthusiasm on the sideline right now. This running back has been brilliant today. Over 200 yards rushing, and he continues to run strong. The coaches told us he gets stronger as the game goes on. We'll see how much longer they keep him out there. But the big lead, he
breaks free in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Moore buys a little extra time. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down.
Awesome body control and great job, too, knowing where he is on the field to make sure he got his feet down in bounds. At this point, this guy's been open all over the field, and if I'm the QB, man, I keep throwing him the ball.
They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They'll try to open his quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Moore will throw. And that one's way too far for everybody.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Moore from the gun on third down. Rushes on him. Gets rid of it. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. The Ducks have it in scoring position on first and... Touchdown, Ducks! And the route is on. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Now on the counter. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his big tight end. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Anderson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker, it's Jordan. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Jordan. Nowhere to go on that one. That'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Gets it out fast. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He will not get it. A fourth down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Checking in from the Oregon sideline. This is so fun to watch these guys hype up their wide receiver. Every time they come off the field, there is yet another celebration. He has been an incredible downfield target, over 160 yards receiving, and he continues to eat. The quarterback keeps telling him, hey, you're my guy. I'm looking for you every play. They are feeding off of his energy here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Oregon! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
Makes the quick grab. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Looking for space. It's Jordan. Got enough for the first. Maybe a crease. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Fires to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Absolutely perfect.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Holly, what update do you have for us?
checking in from the Oregon sideline. This quarterback has been absolutely spectacular today. Over 400 yards passing late in the game with this big lead. We're curious to see how long the coaches keep him out there, but from what I can see on the sideline, he wants to continue to play. There is so much momentum and chemistry down here. This offense continues to roll, and it is a blast to watch these guys interact down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Throws it back. Pulls it in. It's Stewart. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here's Moore to throw. Quickly out to the tight end.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
Moore to the air again. Complete. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Throwing right. Makes the grab. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the 4th quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay?
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably wouldn't quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. With the clock running, this should be the final play. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.